Hi everyone. I know it's been a while since I last put a video post. It's been a crazy week, work week. I'm just so exhausted. But I've committed to making these videos and that's what I'm going to stay doing. So this is video 7 on January 17th of 2016. If you like what you're seeing and you can relate and you understand, the struggles that I've been going through, please like, subscribe, share, you know, pass on the word if you want. So I left off by talking about how I was talking about my ex-fiance way too much and how it could have been annoying to the person that I was dating at the time. But just like I was talking about my ex way too much, so did he. And it was like everything that kind of happened was a mutual thing. Like I would be talking about my ex and then he would be talking about his ex. And then like we would be swapping stories and it became like we weren't dating or we weren't boyfriend and girlfriend anymore. Like something just kind of happened to where, he he just didn't. I don't know. I guess he just didn't want to be in the relationship anymore because he just like up and left one day. So he was in the doghouse for a long time before I even like started talking to him again. We are now friends and we're taking baby steps into our friendship. He's definitely obviously apologized and he's proven himself, so like he deserves a second chance, I think. Everyone fucks up. So, I mean, I know I did, in past relationships and stuff. And I mean, who doesn't? We're all human. We're all gonna mess up. It's how you rise above it, or how you learn from your mistakes, or whatever lesson you need to learn at that time. So, we're cool now. We talk, we hang out. Um, but after things ended with me and him, I decided to go and like I was single for a while, but like during being single, I turned to like drugs and alcohol. I'm not proud of it. And thank God I didn't get addicted to anything crazy. But it was kind of a dark time in my life. I was very sad and depressed. I was still, hung up about my miscarriage. I didn't know how to deal with that. Like, I didn't know what to do, where to go. I mean, yeah, I turned to God and I would pray, but like, it just wasn't enough for me. It was just, like I was trying to feel something that couldn't be filled, and it was hard. It was very hard. Um, so like drugs and alcohol were definitely a friend of mine after that, which I don't recommend at all. At all. Um, definitely could be a slippery slope. I got out of it and, you know, that's good. um, but after that, I met a musician and, I myself am a musician. I play the violin and I sing here and there. And, but anyway, I met this musician and it was at a bar. Oh, it was actually at Piano Bar in Hollywood. And it was my first time going there, so I went there with some friends, and we were we were there to have a good time, listen to good music and drink, and that's what we did. And Adam, his name is Adam, and Adam was there, and he bought my friend he bought my friend a beer or whatever, and I think I already had a drink at that point, so like there was no real need for me to have one. Um, and like by the end of the time that I was there, we didn't exchange numbers, but I think we exchanged like Facebook um, information. So so like we talked on Facebook for a while, and then like um, we started dating and stuff, and it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. He would take me to his band practice, and like I would always like listen to his music. He's very creative, very very creative person, and he was going through his problems just like I was going through my problems. And it seemed like at the time I was just attracting men with different problems. The first guy I met, he was on the internet, and he was fresh out of an engagement and a relationship just like I was. The second guy I met and started kind of a relationship with, he was having different problems. It was just like attracting people with problems, and I wasn't that's not what I wanted at all. Like I didn't want to attract people with problems, just like I didn't want to deal with mine. So like, it was very hard for both parties. But I was dating the musician, and things were really good with him. Excuse me. It's been a long week. Excuse me. Um, you know, it was good, but he had some things he was going through, and I didn't know how to help him, and I tried to help him as best as I could. I I really did, and for a time, like after I ended that relationship, actually, I was going through a bunch of stuff, and I didn't want help from anyone, and I didn't want to be in that relationship anymore, and I just didn't just I gave up. And I don't like giving up, but I gave up. And so like I I ended things, and he was mad, and he was very upset, and he was very sad, and I know I hurt him, and I didn't want to hurt him, but I know it hurt him. And like for a long time he was very upset with me, and the more times he was upset with me and mean to me, cuz like I try to, you know, I try to mend things, after some time went on, like we try to make it work as a friendship and stuff, and like um it wasn't really working for a while, because like if I was with someone, he had something awful to say about the person, but yet when he's with someone, I did nothing. I didn't say anything bad against him. I never, made him feel bad for being in another relationship, but every time he found out that I was with someone else in a new relationship, or not even in a relationship, just seeing someone else, like it didn't even have to be a full on relationship. It just I could just be saying like, "Oh, I met someone," like and that alone is a problem. So like he got really mad and angry, and he would talk shit to me all the time. All the time. And I just sat there and took it. And I don't know why. I mean, I could have ignored him, and I could never like befriended him, but like I said, I believe everyone deserves a second chance. So, he got a second chance. And to this day, we are friends, and um, we do keep in touch. He has his life, he has his girlfriend. Like we're good. We're in a good spot. We're not even, it's cool, because like now we're at an okay spot to be comfortable around each other and just, hang out and chill and not have any bad blood between us. Now we're like really good friends, and I appreciate his friendship. I really do. He's a cool person. Very cool.